back to my YouTube channel, and today I'll be sharing with you guys some tips that I used in my hair care regimen to retain length and that helped me achieve my hair growth goals. I'm not at my ultimate hair growth length, but I'm definitely getting there, and I wanted to share these tips with you guys so that you can incorporate it in your hair care regimen. So let's get straight into the video. If you see me looking down, it's because I got my notes. We cannot get sidetracked, baby. The very first thing that I want you guys to bear in mind is genetics, and you need to have patience. So if it's not in your genetics, then you just have to be a little bit more patient and try to incorporate a good hair care regimen to encourage growth. You can't get long hair, boom, overnight. So you have to ensure that you're putting in the work, having a consistent hair care regimen. And once you have that, and once you get that done pat, honey, you definitely start to see your hair flourishing, your hair thriving, right? So once you understand these two things, we can get into the tips. Yeah. So the first thing that I have down is moisture. All natural girls and the guys out there, please ensure that you have a spray bottle. At the end of the day, you always want to ensure that you start off your moisture with water. That's the first base. So when you're moisturizing your hair, ensure that you start off with water before you put in the products in, so that your hair can accept to the products that you're putting in better. Just ensure that you're selecting products that actually moisturize your hair. A lot of people get distracted by trends or brands or things that are working for other naturals. I see this curling cream working great for everybody, and they buy it and they use it just because everybody is using it. But is it really working for your hair? No. So you have to go on the hunt to find products that work for you and what your hair likes. The next tip, deep conditioning. I cannot stress enough, deep conditioning has been a game changer. You need to incorporate a deep conditioner into your hair care regimen at least 3 times a month. And that deep conditioner, you would have to mix it with moisture based and protein based. Your hair needs protein, but at the same time, you cannot have protein overload. So it's based on your hair. I think you can do a protein treatment every 2 months. Or every month and a half. It's really up to you, but you don't want to do a protein overload. And at the same time, you do not want to do a moisture overload, and that can happen. You can moisturize your hair so much that your hair becomes limp and it does not act like how you want it to act. So you really have to balance it in the best way possible that suits your hair care needs. Try to deep condition your hair every time you wash it. Even if you can't leave it in for half an hour, at least leave it in for 10 minutes and go. If you can't, don't have time to leave it in, at least you can put the deep conditioner in, throw your hair in a bun, and go about your day. When you come back, you can rinse it out. Boom. That's it. The next tip is scalp massage or oiling your scalp. It's not something that I did often, to be honest, but I've noticed that when I do oil my scalp, it actually helps. So I may not necessarily do the scalp massage every day or every other day or every week, but I'll ensure that I oil my scalp and just massage the oil in there. Remember, your hair is growing from your scalp, so you have to ensure that your scalp is healthy. You can't have itchy scalp. If you have itchy scalp, then oiling your scalp with the right oil would help. So get a oil that has tea tree, eucalyptus, peppermint that would help treat your itchy scalp. And if you have dry scalp, the oil would help. So it would just help create that good base so your hair can grow properly. You always have to ensure that your scalp is A1. You can't just pay attention to the length of your hair and not pay attention to the scalp, because that's the root, that's the base. So you have to make sure that your scalp is healthy. I know that a lot of people don't have time, so I don't expect everybody to do a scalp massage every day, but try your best to incorporate it into your routine. The next tip is trims. Trims. A lot of people want to hold on. They want to hold on to your ends. No, you can't. If you have split ends, the end of your hair is split like this, and you're not trimming it, it's gonna continue to go up and up and up, which would cause breakage, and then this is the reason why that you can't retain length. So please trim your hair. Not necessarily cut, just trim the edge. You can do so twice a year, once a year, whichever is best for you, but ensure that you're trimming your ends. You don't have to do it every 3 months. You just look at your hair, see what your hair needs, and then you respond to it. So if you realize, all right, my hair doesn't look split, the ends are good, you don't have to do it every 3 months, you do it every 6 months, whatever works for you. The next tip is detangling. You want to ensure that you take your time while detangling. You want to ensure that you use proper tools when you're detangling. You want to ensure that you use a wide tooth comb. If you do not have a wide tooth comb and you prefer to use a detangling brush, you can definitely use that. When you're detangling, ensure that your hair is moisturized. You do not want to detangle your hair while it is dry, because you need some sort of slip to help you go through the knots that's in your hair. For me, I like to wet my hair, or preferably I detangle in the shower, and I use a conditioner. I really love the Cream of Nature coconut detangling conditioner, and that really helps me detangle my hair well. Again, you want to take your time, having patience. If it is that you have to wash your hair or detangle your hair and you realize that you do not have enough time, I would urge you to just skip that altogether and detangle it, or wash your hair when you have the time, because when you speed through that process, that can encourage you to break your hair because you're not taking your time to detangle your hair properly. The next tip is find the products that your hair loves. It's a trial and error for everybody. Yes, once I find great products, I will tell you guys, hey, I love this product and you guys should try it. Once you try it, if it works for you, you can keep it, but bear in mind that everything that works for me will not necessarily work for you. Be mindful of the products that you're getting and ensure that your hair likes it, and you're not just putting products on your hair and not paying attention of how your hair reacts. So I'd like to share with you guys products that I have been using consistently over the past year that has helped me with hair growth. A lot of the times, a lot of people ask me, what are products that work for hair growth? To me, there isn't no magical product that just poof would give you long hair instantly. No, it is a collaboration of having a consistent hair care regimen and also great products that work for your hair and products that can help promote growth. So I've been using this line from Luus Cosmetics, and over the past year I have seen a significant amount of growth as well. So along with my consistent hair care regimen and using these products together, I definitely have seen a difference. To start in the shower, when I do not use the Revive Tea Tree and Avocado Oil Hair Treatment, I would use a DIY. I would mix avocados, olive oil, honey, and any other products that I like. So you can do that too. But this product and the DIY deep conditioner really definitely help my hair, and I deep condition every time I wash. I definitely love their Curly Perfection. It's bamboo and Seamoss. It's really good. It keeps your hair really moisturized, and all these products are geared to hair growth. When I do protective hairstyles, I go in with their flaxseed hair food. It's sort of like a grease. So after I put my creams and my lotions, I would use this to seal in my hair, and I would also put it in my scalp, just to ensure that my hair is moisturized well before doing a protective style. I also use their Seamoss hair growth gel, and I absolutely love this gel. I have it in my hair right now. It does not leave a crunch. It's similar to a custard, but without giving you the hold. and it just really pops your curls, and I definitely love it. And again, it has ingredients in it to promote hair growth. They also have a refresh spray that I definitely love. I also have that in my hair as well. It smells great, and the oils and the extracts that are in this refresh spray can also help promote growth. And last but not least, I forgot to mention their hair growth oil. So I would put that in my scalp at least once a week, and sometimes I will put a little bit on my ends. If you guys like, you can go ahead and check out Luus on their Instagram page, and you can see the different products and then you can test it out yourself. It's clean, it's organic, and it's Black owned, and I definitely support them. I think their product is really good, and again, what works for me may not necessarily work for you, but it's worth a try. The next tip we have is try your best to reduce heat. You don't want to put heat too much on your hair, so days when you can air dry with your wash and goes, definitely do that. Try to reduce the amount of times you flat iron your hair. I personally only get a silk press or a flat iron once a year. That's usually around my birthday. The rest of the year, I usually rock my hair curly. Once you reduce the amount of heat, then you should also see a difference with your hair growth. You would also retain length more. The last tip that I have for you guys today is protective hairstyles. Protective hairstyles, I do believe that once it's done correctly, you can definitely see hair growth and you would retain length. So a lot of people, when they do protective hairstyles, they do it back to back to back to back. They do not give their hair a chance to breathe, and they do not give their hair a chance to be out. So you do not want to do that, because that could actually weaken your hair and break your hair. So you have to do protective styles strategically, and with everything it's balanced. You have to allow your hair to breathe, and now and then you can do protective hairstyles. Another tip while wearing protective hairstyles, you want to ensure that you moisturize your hair properly, because you have to remember that you would be wearing that protective hairstyle anywhere from 2 weeks to a month. If you are going longer, please ensure that you're moisturizing your hair throughout your wear time for your protective hairstyle. So try to have a refresh spray. Spritz your braids with a refresh spray so that refresh spray can seep through the braid and get to your hair, so that your hair is not dried out on the braids. You can clean your scalp, ensure that your scalp is healthy throughout a protective hairstyle, oil your scalp, and try to incorporate methods that can ensure that your natural hair under the protective hairstyle is well taken care of. Once you incorporate these few tips into your hair care regimen, and having a consistent hair care regimen, and also selecting products that moisturize your hair well and products that aids in hair growth, I do believe that you would see length retention and your hair would grow. Do not focus on, oh my gosh, I want my hair to grow, I want my hair to grow, I want my hair to grow. Don't focus on that, because you will just tire out yourself and it can become very frustrating. I would link all the products that I mentioned here today in the description box, so don't forget to check this out. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And sis, if you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? At the end of the day, we all gonna have bomb hair. So once you subscribe, sis, come on. We rock your long hair together. So let's do this. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.